Hey guys, welcome back for another episode of The Suited Shootist. Playing around with some different angles here in my study as I get things clean enough that I can actually move some stuff around. What I wanted to touch on today is something that invariably comes up anytime you start talking about putting more care into your appearance and dressing better. Invariably, somebody is going to reference either the paparazzi photos of celebrities where they're bumming around in like basketball shorts and t-shirts that are 3 sizes too big and Crocs, or they're going to point to folks like Steve Jobs or Mark Zuckerberg, and they're going to point to the uniform that guys like that have, which is admittedly very casual, as justification for not having to dress better. And there's a couple things that I think need to be addressed there. First off, you ain't them. You know, the reality is that all the people in those examples have what we would consider fuck you money. You know, they can pretty much do and behave however they want because they are kind of the center of their universe. They are the commodity. And so people tend to be much more accommodating to them. Us regular folk don't have that luxury. And, you know, the other part is for guys like Zuckerberg and Jobs, that uniform is there in part to reduce decision fatigue. And I've actually done a video on developing your own personal uniform. And I'll go ahead and put the card up so that way you can watch that once you're done here. There's value to having a uniform, but we've all heard the expression, work so hard that you no longer have to introduce yourself, right? Well, once you've gotten to that point where your reputation precedes you to that degree, then you might be able to get away with wearing, you know, Asics, blue jeans, and a t-shirt to multi-billion-dollar meetings. Until then, there is some value to the personal branding that goes into putting a little bit more care into your appearance. Not saying that you've got to wear a collared shirt or a sports jacket every day by any stretch of the imagination, but I've said it before, I'm going to continue to drive this point home. Care and effort are really the two components that are the common thread that are going to make this whole thing successful. And that's true regardless if you're doing just the most casual outfit you can think of, or if you're talking about something a little bit dressier. And I'm actually entertaining kind of doing an upcoming series of using like IDPA or USPSA classifier examples of like C-class outfit versus A-class outfit versus GM outfit, and kind of walking you through the process and doing that casual, formal, and a couple in between. So if that's something you want to see, put it down in the comments because, like I said, I'm toying with some of these ideas and obviously I want the feedback. The other thing when it comes to dressing like celebrities, if you're not going to the complete casual side of the spectrum, is like the red carpet looks and the events and all this. Generally, when they are dressing up, they tend to wear some relatively outlandish stuff. And again, when you are a public figure, especially when you are an artist, you know, whether that be actor, musician, etc., they tend to get a little bit more creative liberty and a little more leeway with exactly how bold, how avant-garde, and how out there they can get with their wardrobe and still have it be part of who they are. But, you know, if you're somebody that lives in jeans and a t-shirt, for example, I would not recommend that you try and emulate what you see. Like Nick Cannon is a good example. My wife and I really enjoy watching The Masked Singer, and the stuff that he wears on stage is just over the top. You know, the frickin' bedazzled shoes, the giant iced out wristwatches. You know, he's wearing like a smoking jacket with no shirt, just bare chested. that's not the kind of look that you should probably be going for. But there are some elements of celebrity style that you can leverage to your advantage. And so in the next video, I'm going to talk about kind of these two concepts of style icons and style doppelgangers that I've leveraged to kind of make my life a little bit easier, because for as much as I like geeking out on that stuff, I'm still a slacker at heart and I don't like homework. So if I can copy somebody else's test, that's typically what I'm inclined to do. And that's what I'm going to touch on in next week's video a little bit. So check out the one that I did on uniforms. Let me know what you think about it. And if you like the idea of the C-Class, A-Class, and GM outfits, put that down in the comments. If you haven't subscribed already, please do. And if you are already subscribed, thank you guys for being here. I really appreciate it. Outside of that, I hope everybody has a fantastic week. Stay dangerous and stay sharp.